I scaled my own agency from $0 to $100,000 a month in revenue, my coaching program from $0 to $300,000 a month in revenue, and my software list kit from $0 to $100K a month in revenue, all in 90 days, and I've generated more than $10 million in revenue for myself and my clients combined. In this video, I'm going to be revealing the exact blueprint that I would follow if I were to lose everything tomorrow and make it all back again in 2024. And yes, this video is going to be longer, so if you don't have the patience to sit down and watch it from start to end, you're probably not going to be meant to make a lot of money, unfortunately. Now that we're left with the winners who are going to absolutely dominate business in 2024 and beyond, let's get into it. The very first phase of starting and scaling a business is getting proof of concept, going from zero, absolutely nothing, to signing your first client and ultimately hitting that 10K a month in revenue mark, the famed $10,000 a month goal. How do you get those things? In my opinion, it should be with cold email. Yes, you can run paid ads. Yes, you can do organic content, but the quickest and most affordable way to sign your first client is with cold email. Here's why. First, with cold email, you immediately get feedback from the marketplace on if your offer is good or not. How do you get that feedback? When you send cold emails, you're either going to get a lot of yeses, which gives you confidence that the business model is good, or you're going to get a bunch of no's, and no one's going to be interested in your business, and it's probably not worth pursuing. How do you get around a lot of no's? Either one, you switch your offer and pivot it to something else. For example, instead of pitching 5 to 10 sales calls a month with cold email, pitch, we will place a cold email specialist into your business, which we now offer. That is how you realize if your offer is worth pursuing or not. If you can pivot it and get results with it, it's good to go. If you keep pivoting it and you keep reaching out to different target markets and it's just not resonating, you probably don't have a good offering. You want to pivot to something else entirely, going from like SEO to email marketing or SEO to YouTube content. Once you get a yes, that verbal confirmation from the cold email campaigns that people want what you're selling, you can then go ahead and sign your first client. And guess what? Once you have your first client, you can turn that into a case study to leverage in your cold email campaigns to sign your next 3 to 5 clients. I run a cold email outreach agency. I've done it for the past 3 years, and we started our business with the exact same methodology I'm explaining to you right now. We set up cold email campaigns. We signed our first client. We realized, holy shit, this is a good business model. We should pursue it full time, because when I first started in business, we had a coaching offer that flopped. It didn't sell for shit. And we had to pivot it and move it to a cold email offering, and that's how we signed our first 3 to 5 clients and got to that 10K a month mark. Without cold email, I can't even confidently tell you that I'd be here on camera right now with a 2 Comma Club award behind me talking to you guys. Once you have a good offering, you can scale to $10,000 a month with your business without hiring anybody. It's me and 2 co-founders at my agency, Andre and Dan. They're on Twitter. They're all over social media. You've probably seen them. With a good offer, you can get to $10,000 a month with a singular cold email campaign with no employees. It's probably the easiest point. Once you get that first client to 10K, that's the easiest stretch of business you're going to be in. Once you hit that 10K a month mark with your business, you're going to hit a phase what I like to call growing pains. Everything's euphoric. You went from 0 to 10K with a business. Your life has changed forever, and rightfully so. You should celebrate. But here's the thing. I hear it all the time. Hey bro, I signed 20 clients in a month. I can't believe I'm scaling so fast. This is so great, right? Unfortunately, wrong, because you're probably going to be signing anybody under the sun that wants to work with you. Cybersecurity, marketing, softwares, products, coaching, and you're going to hit a fulfillment bottleneck along the way. You just are. It happens to every business. I call it growing pains for a reason, because everybody does it. You have to learn your lesson. When you get to 10K a month and you have all these different clients, you are not going to be getting good results for all of them, and you're going to have to trim the fat. When we hit 10K a month, we had 20 clients. We're like, this is the greatest thing ever. We're going to go to the moon. We're going to hit 200K a month. And then all of a sudden we were putting in 50, 60, 70 hour weeks, all 3 of us as a business, and our revenue was trickling down. Why? Because all of these clients and all of these different verticals were not getting good results working with us, because we thought that we could serve every single person we possibly could. And guess what? The fulfillment process was different for every client because they were all in different verticals. So the results suffered. They fired us. Our confidence took a hit. We were working a ton for not a lot of return, and our revenue went down to like 7 to 8K. And that is when we realized you need to have one single offering for one type of business, and that is it. For us, we specified on cold email for marketing agencies. It's a lot harder now, but back then getting results for marketing agencies over cold email was really easy. So for every single one of our clients, we had a repeatable process that was very efficient, that was very easy to fulfill, and we were getting great results. That is how we went from 10K a month to 50K a month. You're going to have to learn this the hard way, or you can listen to me now and realize it. Don't sign every single client that you possibly can at first, because you're going to hit the fulfillment wall. You're going to lose money. You're going to lose confidence. You have to have one offer for one type of business and be very efficient and lean as a team. How do you do that? You can look at your client base and say, okay, I work well with marketing agencies. I'm only going to take them on. Everybody else, nope, I'm not working with you. I'm not working with you. Sorry, disqualification. No. Or you can use cold email to figure out who wants your offer offer the most. So say you do YouTube content for coaches, e-com, SaaS, speakers, authors, and you sign them all as clients, but then you realize, I don't want to work with all these different type of businesses. I want to work with one type of business offering YouTube content specifically. How do you realize who do you want to work with? See who's getting the best results in your client base. Or you can run cold email campaigns to authors, to speakers, to software companies, to coaching programs, and see who is the most receptive to it. And if you realize that, oh, authors are responding extremely well to our cold email campaigns, you have just identified your path from 10 to 50K a month, working with one vertical with one offer. Once you get that clarity from cold email, you're only going to target authors and you're only going to work with authors. Change your website, change your landing page, change your VSL, change your email marketing, change your Twitter account, your LinkedIn. Everything you have, change it to say, we do YouTube content for best-selling authors. That is all you offer. That is all you're going to be willing to do work for. Once you have that level of specificity, you reach out to these guys over cold email, authors, and guess what? Your cold email campaigns are going to spike because they're going to visit your landing page and they're going to realize you only work with authors, and that's going to speak to them and it's going to make them want to sign with you to work with you. It's going to be a very clear path to that 50K a month mark with cold email, with good fulfillment, with good results. So what happens at the 50K a month mark? At least for my business, we ran into another wall. We could take on one type of client, marketing agencies with cold email, and get great results. But at a certain point with 3 co-founders, there's just only so much work we can handle before we just melt down. We were servicing 50 clients making 50K a month, but we were working as much as we possibly humanly could, and our results were suffering once again because we couldn't give the level of attention and care that we needed to every one of our clients. So what do you do now? Instead of an offer problem, you now have a human capital problem. You need more team members, employees, VAs, people on your team to help you scale. So what do we do at the 50K a month mark? We hired an inbox management team of 5 US-based people running our inboxes for our clients to book meetings. We had a project manager to set up all the email campaigns for new clients and all the domains. We had a lead scraper, a VA specifically in our company just to build lists from tools like ListKit. And then we had me. I was the copywriter the whole time, but I really specified on just writing the copy. So we had a team around us where myself and Andre didn't have to manage the email inboxes for our clients anymore. That freed up hours of our time. All of a sudden, we had all this time freed up, and now we're at 50K a month, and we don't need to do every single thing in our business. We're not wearing all the hats anymore. Once you have this level of time freedom, it allows you to go back to working on the business instead of in the business, and that is where we said, okay, the human capital is in place. We're at 50K a month. How do we get to the 100K a month? And it is by introducing a new offer into your ecosystem. This is a little bit contradictory to what I said before, but when you get to that 50K a month mark with one offer and you have a team in place to run that offer, you can branch off into a brand new offer. For us, it was starting Client Ascension, our coaching program, going from an agency to a coaching program and running both at the same time, where the agency was done for you cold email and Client Ascension was done with you cold email, where we teach you how to do it yourself. Once Client Ascension happened, we generated $100,000 in cash, and all of a sudden we went from a 50K a month lead gen agency to a 6-figure a month coaching program bolted onto a lead gen agency for a combination of 150 grand in revenue. How do you come up with a new offer to service to your clients or new clients? You guessed it, cold email. Say for example you do YouTube content for your clients, and let's say all of a sudden you want to scale further. Maybe you offer YouTube ads to your clients where you're doing the organic content, but you're also turning the organic content into paid traffic to book more meetings for your clients. How do you prove out what your new offering is going to be? With cold email. Set up cold email campaigns for every single offer, targeting the type of business you work with, and see which one sticks. If it's YouTube ads, pursue that as a new business model. So now you can go to your existing clients and say, hey guys, I offer ads on top of organic. You can go to new clients and say, hey guys, you're working with me on paid ads, I also do organic. So you can start cross-selling your old clients on your new offer and your new clients on your old offer. All of a sudden, your client lifetime value goes up, the monthly retainer they pay you goes up, and you just start making more money across the board. That is how you go from the 50K a month mark to the 100K a month mark with a team in place and a new offer. To wrap up, let's talk about how you go from $100,000 to Mars. Now, I want to break this last segment down into 2 parts, scaling from 100K to $1 million a month and then scaling to the moon, because for clarity, we're at around 300 to 400K a month right now as a business, so I can't really speak on getting to $1 million because we're not there yet. But we have the path to get there because we just invested a ton of money into coaching programs that are going to get us from the 400 a month to the $1 million a month, and it's with more of the same. You have a couple offers on board. We have a done for you, a done with you, and a coaching and a software. You just want to pour more gas on the fire. At 100K a month, you're doing all the same things as $1 million a month. You're just doing it with a ton more velocity and a ton more scale. What we're doing right now is a lead gen thing and a sales thing. We need way more booked calls on the calendar to grow our sales, and we need way more closed deals to close the traffic that we get. So first, we're putting a ton of money into paid ads, into content acquisition and getting leads so that we can pack our sales team's calendar with more meetings. And then on the back end, we're training our sales guys really hard to get get them to close deals at a 25 to 30% rate so that we're converting the traffic that we're investing money into. To go from $1 million and beyond, you need a moonshot. You need a software. You need something that's extremely leveraged to get you past $1 million to $5 million to $10 million. And for us, that is ListKit. That is our software tool, ListKit. We don't need to do any fulfillment. We just sell credits to our software and then people go and use them on their own. Yes, we have to upkeep the software with development and bug updates and stuff like that, but we're not doing any fulfillment. If someone signs up for our software right now, we don't need to do anything to make them happy. They can go fill out the stuff on their own and download leads from our software. And then to go really beyond that, you have a huge existing customer base at your agency, at your coaching program. You want to sell them a software, sell them a shovel. If I had to start from scratch tomorrow, that is how I would go from 0 to $1 million or $10 million a month. If you want to learn how to start to send cold emails as a service or to get clients for your own business, click the link in the description or go to cemclientascension.com and you can join Cold Email Mastery. During your proving out phase, you can start a cold email agency to go from 0 to 10K a month inside Cold Email Mastery. We show you how. We have live training, we have video content, we have a community of 500 people doing the same thing as you. If you need a business model to start, Cold Email Mastery is the one you want to pick. If you stuck around this long, I hope you found this valuable. Shout out to you. And if you did stick around this long and you're not subscribed to the channel, be sure to drop a subscribe, drop a like on the video. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.